Hello, this is Nikki in Niagara coming to you from Niagara Falls, Canada. And I am ready to show you my 10 books to finish in 2021. I have finished working in them. It is December 18th of the time of this filming, and I'm going to show you what I did. We'll look at each book separately. So the first book that I had thought that I would finish was Nice Little Town 10 by Tatiana Bogima-Stylova. It didn't take me very long of working in this book before I decided that I was getting tired of coloring mice and their houses real quick. So I worked on a couple a month, which I think brought us to about the third month, possibly the fourth month. Yeah, it looks like this, no. And I think this is the last one. Well, I guess I can see the date on this. Oh, June. It took me until June, so that's the sixth. Took me half the year, six months, to decide that I was not going to finish this book. I was sick to death of coloring mice and their houses, and I just couldn't see myself finishing this book. So I put it aside, and my 10 books became 9. And at that point, I finished all 9 of my books. So instead of 10 books that I finished, well, okay, out of my 10 books to finish in 21, I finished 9 of them. I did finish other books this year, small ones, but I'm not including those in this. The rest of the books that I said I would complete in 21, I did. So first was this one, Jade Summer Color by Number Mandalas, and I grew to hate this book. Every single mandala in this book had orange, yellow, green, or red, or all 4 of them in it. Orange was a consistent. And as you can see, they're ugly. And I hate that color combination now. Oh my goodness. Also, this book has a lot of yellowing in it. I had not started this book at the beginning of the year, so I did complete all, I don't know how many pages are in this. Is this is this a 50-page book? It's not 100. Can't be. Or it doesn't say. I don't know. I think maybe it's 50. But yeah, so I finished that last page. Done was this one, and I finished it in November. I went from start to finish. So that's one book. The next book that I worked on was Mandalas for Relaxation and Meditation by Camelia Angelkova. There are 40 mandalas in here, and I had a couple. Oh, besides the 40, there's a couple of pages with mandala decoration on them before the book starts. There's these 3 pages, and there's one at the back, I believe. Yeah, that one at the end. So that makes a total of 44. I had a couple done in here. Let's see. Oh, no, I think actually I was halfway done this book when I started it. Yeah, there we go. This is where I started. Around here. So yeah, I was basically halfway through this book when I started it, so I only had half of it to do in 2021. There's a little bit of yellowing in this, but not a lot. I'm not going to keep the book that we just looked at. I'm not going to keep this. I probably will for a little while, but once the space that I've allowed for finished book gets full, I'll take that one out. This one, I think I will use the pages that I know are yellowing free, I will probably use in art journaling, because that is something that I want to get into again next year, hopefully. So yeah, so I finished this. I did this from start to finish as well. And I finished this in, oh, well, I guess this was the date. Oh, I didn't date that one. Finished this in April. So it didn't take me long to finish that one. Next one I worked on was Party Patterns, and I started this in 2020, and I did all the Christmas and Thanksgiving and Easter, not Easter, the Thanksgiving, Halloween, and Christmas party patterns. And then throughout the year, yeah, I did that last year. And then throughout the year, I worked on the other pages. And so I did the holidays when the holidays came around, and I did, some of them don't belong to any kind of holiday. Like there's a dinosaur party one, and this one is I forget what this one's called, just a boy's birthday party or something like that. So I finished this one. It looks like I finished it around July. Can't see anything bigger than that. So I probably finished this in July, and I really had fun doing this. It made me absolutely love patterns in grid format and these square books that Belba Family does. This is Party Patterns by Belba Family. Then the other book that I worked on was Horror and Nightmare Creatures, Black Background by Color Questopia. And this one I had started in October. And I had gotten, I think basically, yeah, this is the first one I started in the new year. Pretty sure, yeah. So I had about half of the book done, and I worked from back to front in this one. And I finished this in April as well. I didn't do any of the bonus pages at the back. I had wanted to complete this in 2020, but I didn't. So this was the thing that I was really heavily working on at the beginning of 2021, because I had to finish it. And I think I was 3/4 of the way through the book. I still had quite a lot of the second half of the book to work in. And I don't know what date I finished this. I don't remember what was my last page. And it looks like I wasn't too consistent with dating these. Okay, so that's February. So I had a lot of people doing buddy colors with me at the beginning of the year to help me finish this book. But it looks like I started it in 2019, and I finished it at the beginning of the year. Maybe I'm seeing February of 21 here, but not anything later than that. So probably finished it in February or March. This was the first book that I finished. And there is a full flip of this on my channel. Oh no, this was the first book that I finished. This was I had half finished this book, and I finished it in February. This book is heavily yellowed. I actually used my yellowing markers on purpose because the first half of the book was yellowed so much. And with it being a Valentine's Day book, there's lots of red colors in here. So yeah, kind of a mess with all that yellowing all over them, but that was the first one I finished. I won't be keeping that one either. And then I did 2 pages a month in this one until the last 2 months. I had to do 4 to finish it up. And I finished this just recently. I finished this month with these two spreads. And I had not, oh yes, I had started this at the beginning of the year, but I only had like 2 or 4 pictures colored in it. 2019. So I didn't work in it in all of 2020. I did this bit in 2019, and then I started working on it for a book to finish in 2021, which I did. All of these books have flip-throughs of them. And then number 8 is It's Fall, Y'all by Tabitha L. Barnett, and I finished this book this month. I started it. I had a couple of pages done in here in 2020. I started it in Thanksgiving of 2020, and I'd only done a couple of pages. Looks like that one. Yeah, I did the autumn pages in 2020. And then I started the book in 2021 coloring the Halloween and the Thanksgiving and the Halloween pictures in the white pages, which I finished the white half in July. And then from that point on till this December, I worked on this half of Thanksgiving, Halloween, and July. So I think doing one of her books every year would be a good thing, because they're fun, they're not hard. You figure out how many pages to do a month, and you easily breeze through them. And of course the last book that I finished, which makes 9 out of 10 books completed, was Ivy and the Inky Butterfly. At this, I'm not sure if I'll have the flip through of this on my channel yet, or if it's coming. I've filmed it, but I'm not sure if it'll get uploaded before this page or after this. I mean, before this video or after this video. But, so there. That's my last book. From my 10 books to finish in 2021, I did 9 out of 10 books. So I'm really pleased, and I'm really excited to get my 10 books for 22 picked out. Oh, I've made a pile of what they are, and I will be making a video of that soon, but I have to make sure I'm 100% certain with what I've chosen. So there's still a couple of books that I feel a little iffy about, that I'm not sure that there's not something else that I want to finish more. So we'll have that video coming up soon. Thank you for watching. I hope you can see that it is doable to finish books, a number of books each year. Just set your mind to it. This book I really had to set my mind to. There was a couple of months that were just horrible, and I didn't want to look at the book ever again. I wanted to throw it out the window. And I got behind twice as well, and that meant that I had a really hard month so that I could catch up and get ahead again, which I did. So just perseverance. At times I absolutely loved working in this, and especially the further I got to the end, the more I enjoyed working on it. And when I knew that I was going to finish it, I was really enjoyed coloring in December to finish the pages off. So yeah, that's all. So thank you so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye!